You're a good man. I don't know what you're doing in this business. My dear, hi.
Hello,
Yep.
hello.
Let's talk about how awesome it is that Logan Paul just won. And let's talk about, Sam, let's talk about what Logan Paul represents. The shortcut. Feels so good to be here. Feels so good to be in the business. Thinking about all of the funerals that I wasn't able to attend for the last 11 years in this business, all of the holidays I missed. You know, I could have just started a YouTube channel, could have just jumped in there with AJ Styles. Feels really good, right? It's awesome. It's really good.
Do you guys know we have 25 years combined experience, and what are we doing on Mania?
Well, they know because they're normal human beings, and they actually love professional wrestling, but apparently that doesn't mean shit anymore.
That was the infamous breakout work shoot promo from the criminally underutilized Karrion Kross, venting very real frustrations with his placement on the WWE card. Now, of course, in this promo, he mentioned Logan Paul, which is an easy guy to take a shot at. And I don't know why, because he's so humble, and I just don't know where the disrespect comes from. But this was a launching point for Karrion Kross that got him a lot of attention and a lot of eyeballs. Well deserved, by the way, because Karrion Kross is criminally underutilized in WWE. He's a guy that's always been, in my opinion, had all the tools, the look, the ability to talk, the in-ring performance, but yet somehow, some way, WWE, over as many years that Karrion's been there, they have been unable to find anything of value to give Karrion Kross on TV. I think he's starting to find his niche now, but he's still not quite there. However, this promo got a lot of attention for him and a lot of eyeballs on him. It might be the break that he needs. In fact, one of the eyeballs that he got on him came from Ariel Helwani, who does big interviews with wrestlers, and he invited Karrion Kross in studio to talk more about WWE, his frustrations with WWE, and Logan Paul.
You said you got a lot of love. Did you get any heat?
Sort of. Sort of. Yeah, not everybody was thrilled about that.
Did you hear from Logan?
No.
Because I feel like if there was one person that you were kind of critiquing, it was him, that he doesn't deserve the spot.
I'll say this. I don't have a problem with Logan Paul. I think he's an amazing athlete, and I think he's doing really good work. And a lot of people will be pissed that I'm saying that. But it's true. I don't want to BS around that. What I have a problem with is this idea within the system to reward the mainstream archetype, like Logan, with certain types of liberties and privileges that could be delegated to the people that have pretty much dedicated their entire lives and are here full time. I struggle with that. And I'm not the only one. I think it just needs to be said. Like, I have no problem as a professional wrestler with anyone coming in and being on our show and doing anything, just as long as I get to hit them with the steel chair as they walk in. If I can hit them with the chair, then they can come in and do whatever they want. After that, it's fine. But in all seriousness, we, the collective, the talent, the wrestlers, the performers, we can go viral too. I don't want there to be this idea, this dependency that other people from other lanes are the only ones that can do that. We can too. And that's why I say, it didn't come from really a disgruntled place. It came from a place of passion. I want to show people what they want to see. I know what they want to see. And I proved that. That was the whole point. That's where that comes from. And those are my thoughts on him. I really hope to God Jay winds up cheating in that match with him, because if that guy winds up winning the world title, I don't know what the hell is going to happen.
Now, as I said, Karrion Kross is absolutely criminally underutilized in WWE. I do believe he deserves a better spot on the WWE roster and more TV time, and it looks like he's getting that. Where I don't agree with Karrion Kross is that this idea that just because you've been on the roster a really, really long time, or you've put in a lot of years in the wrestling business itself, that you deserve the same privileges as the megastar that comes into the WWE from somewhere else. That's called equity. And equity, I'm sorry, that's just not how things work in the real world. What did Karrion Kross do to get himself over to the level that Logan Paul did? Maybe he should have went out and started a YouTube channel and then came into WWE, and he would have been a bigger star. Look, Logan Paul is a household name. He is a major celebrity. He's not like A-level Brad Pitt, George Clooney celebrity, but he's certainly like B tier, right? He's a household name. Karrion Kross is not a household name. And this idea that he just put in the work so he deserves these privileges, it just doesn't work like that. He's not bringing the same thing to the table that Logan Paul is. Logan Paul brings eyeballs. He brings recognition. He brings the star power. Karrion Kross doesn't have that. He doesn't have that yet anyway. He's just now been put back on TV. I'm sorry, toiling on the fucking indies for a number of years or on the undercard of WWE doesn't obligate you to the same privileges as the guy who is a household name. It's not fair. It's not equitable, but I'm sorry, that's not the world we live in. If you bring something to the table like Logan Paul does, the star power, the eyeballs, the name recognition, the ability to spread brand awareness all around to these other areas that WWE normally wouldn't get to. Look, Logan Paul, when he was the United States champion, took that belt on all of these different interviews and TV shows and podcasts and shit that were not watched by wrestling fans. And he proudly sat there and said, yeah, I'm the WWE United States champion. He flaunted that shit. What does that do? It gets brand recognition out there in places that it wouldn't normally be. It gets eyeballs on the product potentially from people that wouldn't normally watch. And Karrion Kross doesn't do that yet. Karrion Kross is a really good wrestler who deserves a lot better than he's getting. Karrion Kross is not a household name. He's not a superstar. He's not a celebrity. He doesn't bring that cross brand promotional recognition that Logan Paul does. And thus, Logan Paul is granted certain privileges, and these weren't enumerated. We don't know exactly what privileges he's talking about. But this fucking idea that I worked really hard for a number of years, so I should be given all the opportunity. I can go viral. You can go viral. Have you gone viral? That promo that you did with Sam Roberts got you a lot of attention in the wrestling business. A lot of attention in the wrestling business. And look where it's gotten him. It's gotten him back on TV. It's gotten him the old push ski. It's sold a lot of t-shirts. That's good. Are you the celebrity that Logan Paul is? What have you done to be at that level? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You don't deserve anything. Working really hard on the undercard doesn't make you equal to a household name celebrity. I'm sorry. This isn't fucking charity, okay? This isn't, everybody, you deserve it. You deserve what? You are not the same person as Logan Paul. You don't bring the same things to the table as Logan Paul. Until you do, you don't deserve what he deserves. And so what? He didn't earn it in the wrestling business. He earned it outside the wrestling business. He still worked hard. He still made a name for himself. He didn't inherit a YouTube channel from a rich dad or something. He built it on his own. He built his own celebrity off Vine, off YouTube, doing videos with Mr. Beast and shit. Logan Paul was his own entity. He was already rich and famous before he got to WWE. This is going to allow him certain privileges, certain opportunities, allow him to be catered to a certain way to make a certain amount more money than the jobbers on the undercard of wrestling that have been there a long time. Go out and make yourself famous, then go bitch if you're not getting the same opportunities. But don't just say, I spent 20 years in fucking wrestling business, but I'm not allowed the same opportunities. I can go viral. Can you? Can you? Do it. Go do it right now. Go make yourself viral. Where is it? You got yourself a hot little viral moment inside the wrestling bubble. That's different. What have you done to put yourself on the same celebrity level as Logan Paul? This kind of shit pisses me off because people don't seem to understand how the real world works. This is the entertainment business. And thus, the biggest stars get the biggest opportunities, the biggest money, the most privileges. Until you've reached that level of star power, all the toiling and fucking high school gyms and really hard work and showing up and doing what I'm told, blah, 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 gets you goddamn jack shit in the entertainment business. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's not fair. I'm sorry it's not equitable. I don't care about any of that. What kind of star power do you bring, and what have you done to make yourself famous? Until you are as big as Logan Paul, you do not deserve the same spot as Logan Paul. Does that make sense to anybody out there? Oh, but I worked really hard. Yeah, but nobody cares. Nobody knows who you are. Outside the wrestling bubble, nobody knows who a Karrion Kross is. I'm sorry. And people hate Logan Paul for that. But guess what? He didn't come in and just ride off his celebrity. He has come in, and by all accounts, from the people who have worked with him, the people who have watched him, the people who have trained him, the people that are in the know, not the mark-ass wrestling fans on the internet, the people that are in the know, who said that Logan Paul has taken this opportunity and has busted his ass. He has worked his ass off to be taken seriously, to take his job seriously, and to make himself a full-time contributing member to the WWE as a wrestler, and not a guy that's just coming in, riding the coattails of his celebrity and hoping to be handed everything. He has been handed everything, but he has worked his ass off while he's been there. He doesn't just go in and fucking kick his feet up and have some bitch feed him grapes and shit and say, when you put me on TV, I want the main event spot because I'm a celebrity. It doesn't work that way. He's earned everything that he's gotten. So what? He didn't earn it in the same way that Karrion Kross did. I'm sorry you spent so many years working high school gyms and bingo halls. I'm sorry. It doesn't make you as big of a celebrity as Logan Paul. So you don't deserve the same recognition as Logan Paul. Not yet. Get yourself there, kid. He has all the tools in the world. I'm not saying he sucks. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve. I'm saying he hasn't got there yet. And this bitching about how he deserves it because he's worked so hard. I'm sorry, you haven't gotten yourself there yet. You haven't worked hard enough. Go do a YouTube channel. Make yourself famous doing something else. What's stopping you, bro? I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Peace, love, and pizza. Hit that subscribe button while you're there. And we will catch you in the next video.
Thank you for checking out the video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to rest in